And here's the video review for Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, again, Deluxe Class Cliffjumper. And first I'm going to say, he's awesome. I really like this vehicle mode. It's kind of a, I don't know, Dodge Charger, I want to say, Challenger maybe, one of their muscle cars. Kind of looks like the Starsky and Hutch car. He's got these little rubber horns on the front. Awesome. He has this little gun on the top here. I think it looks a bit rubbish. You can have it as a gun, or in robot mode you can hold it as like a club thing. Also, for some reason this piece comes off. I don't know why, but it does. Also, I don't know why you would do this, but it can peg in this little hole here. But yeah, vehicle mode it's actually much more of a much richer red than it's coming off here. It's coming off as quite bright and orange on this camera. I don't know why, but it is a really nice red. Silver things there and lots of paint. So anyways, to transform him, the first thing you want to do is you want to split this back. You want to lift this piece up, and you want to come in here, lift this piece, flip that up, and then here you just want to sort of flip those out. These are going to be his legs, and he's kind of an opposite to the first edition. Again, I don't have any first edition figures, but in the first edition the back becomes his arms and the front becomes his legs, and it's sort of switched in this figure. Rotate these panels down. I really like the way his legs look. They're sort of rounded, and he looks hench basically. The first edition was a bit too boxy. I don't really like it, but this one just looks really good. A lot like his on show. You can rotate his waist here because he's got a fake chest, but oh well. You come up here. What you want to do is you want to sort of split the front, and you can rotate this panel back, and it sort of sits under here. It's a little tab. Doesn't want to go. Just where you go. Tabs right in there, and then you want to sort of bring these out a bit, and you can flip these forwards. And then as you bring them down, his head will come up. Again, it's a nice head. He's sort of grimacing. Can't really see it. And you want to bring these arms up so the red bits are facing forwards. You can flip these panels up. Bring these panels down, sort of the whole side of the car. Then you want to rotate this here. You want to flip his hand out, flip this up, and then just flip the window down. And there's one arm again on this side. Just flip that up, flip the window down. There's the other arm, and there is Cliffjumper in robot mode, and he's got gorilla proportions. I can't remember what he looks like on the show, whether his arms are actually that long, but he doesn't look too bad. He sort of fits in with the styling of Prime. They all have quite long arms. As I said before, he's got a sort of scowling face. His horns are like really soft rubber. Posability on him, his ball joints on the head, but kind of limited by this piece. His shoulders are on ball joints, biceps are all kind of a double hinged elbow, but you don't really get much from the second joint. He has a waist swivel, ball jointed thighs. There is actually a thigh swivel in there as well. Jointed knees, and his feet are on ball joints and also on this little swivel back here. From the back, I really like the way sort of his backpack is flat, because the front of the car is sort of at an angle, sort of like that. I don't know if you can see here, but the roof of the car isn't straight. It's, you know, there. And that just means that his backpack can be flat rather than sort of, you know, sticking out here somewhere. I think that's really quite clever. I like the way this looks. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually prefer the way this guy looks over the first edition. I think he looks a lot more accurate to his show model. Again, he does come with this thing that he can hold as a gun of some sort, or just put it in his hand as a hammer. I think this looks kind of like an electricity pylon, so I tend to think it's like an electrified mace of some sort. Also, just here he is next to his old G1 buddy, Bumblebee. But yeah, there he is, Transformers Prime, RID Deluxe Class Cliffjumper.